For a while, I was a happy man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is chapter 4 from Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I'm reading chapter 4 now. For a while, I was a happy man. By day, I was a good doctor. I worked long hours helping the sick. But by night, I was another man. I did not care who got hurt. Only one thing bothered me. At first, it had sometimes taken 2 or even 3 drinks of my magic drug to change me from Jekyll to Hyde. But after a week or so, I did not need so much of the drug to make the change. No, I began to need more of it to change from Hyde back to Jekyll. I worried about taking so much of the strong magic drug. But my life as Hyde was so exciting, I could not give it up. Nights as Hyde were wild and free. The city of London was mine. I could go anywhere, do anything. I thought no one would ever guess my secret. But then one night something happened to change all this. I was just coming back to my laboratory door. I hummed as I turned the key. Mr. Hyde, I think, said a voice. I gave a low growl. Who would come upon me like this? I turned around and saw Utterson. Oh, how he hated me. I could see it in his face right away, but he tried not to let his feelings show. That is my name, I said. What do you want? I see that you are going in to see Dr. Jekyll, he said. I am an old friend of the doctor's. My name is Utterson. I was coming to see him too. Perhaps we can go in together. My heart beat with fear. What was Utterson doing here? I had to stop him from learning too much. Jekyll is not home, I said. No, returned Utterson. Then I will be going, he bowed. But it is good that we have met. Yes, I said, we may meet again someday, Utterson, someday very soon. Utterson's face fell. He could no longer hide his feelings. I laughed to myself. Utterson thought that I was talking about Jekyll's will. He thought that I was going to kill Jekyll to get all his money. Quickly, I opened my lab door and went in. Then how I laughed. Poor old Utterson. He was trying to save Jekyll from an evil enemy. Little did he know that he was trying to save Jekyll from himself. Once inside the lab, I made more of the drug. I swallowed it and felt the sudden breaking of my bones, the hot pain, the shaking. In a matter of seconds, I was Henry Jekyll once more. I went straight up to my bedroom, across the garden. I needed to rest. Then I would begin another day of helping others. As my head touched the pillow, I fell into a deep sleep. I never dreamed of what was to come. When I woke up the next day, I felt strange. What was wrong? I looked about me. My room was the same. I saw the yellow candle by my bedside, my chair, my brown bed cover that I had slept under for years. Still, something was out of place. Then my eyes fell upon my hand on the bed cover. The hand I saw on the bed was small and thick. It was dark and hairy, too. I must have stared at that hand for a full minute before it came to me. It was the hand of Edward Hyde. I jumped from my bed. I rushed to the mirror. My blood turned to ice. I had gone to bed as Henry Jekyll, but I had woken up as Edward Hyde. How had this happened? And what was I to do about it? Quickly, I threw on my robe. I made my way back to the lab. I had to drink more of my magic drug. On the way back across the garden, I saw Poole. He looked surprised to see Hyde at this hour of day. I gave him a dark grin and went on my way. 10 minutes later, I was sitting at the breakfast table. Once again, I was Henry Jekyll, but I must say that morning I did not eat much of my breakfast.